In this edition, a factory strike stops the crop. Local farmers told to get ready for Sandals. And Asafa Powell says his doping ban is unfair. Welcome to Nation News for Thursday, April the 10th, 2014.
Introducing the all-new Rubigas LPG composite bottle from Rubis. These exclusive 22-pound bottles weigh 50% less than traditional steel cylinders and can be used for picnicking and day-to-day home needs. These composite bottles are translucent, allowing you to see the liquid level at all times, so you will never run out of gas unexpectedly. Lightweight, visible gas level, portable, corrosion-proof, eco-friendly. The Rubigas LPG composite bottle, available from Rubis.
Workers at Port Vale Sugar Factory have taken strike action in another blow to a troubled crop season. The crop started weeks late on March 17th as negotiations dragged on over the closure of Andrews factory and the centralization of all grinding at Port Vale. As trailers and truckloads of cane piled up on the compound of the St. James factory, Barbados Workers Union General Secretary Sir Roy Trotman attacked the Barbados Agricultural Management Company for launching what he called the first blow. That was sending home last Friday of 57 workers from Andrews in the middle of negotiations between the two parties. Sir Roy said this was equivalent to the first strike in a war, and the BWU would be responding accordingly. The company's general manager, Leslie Pattis, expressed concern about the potential impact of the strike on the industry and the economy. Mr. Pattis said the strike would cause cash flow problems and extended action could lead to a production halt until after Easter. A release from the BAMC said it was under no obligation to inform the BWU about the workers from Andrews who were made redundant. It said the company is not in a position to offer enhanced separation packages to the retrenched employees as requested by the union, but pledged that all of them will receive redundancy payments and access to an employee assistance program. It can safely be said that the constituency councils have been a controversial innovation of this government. So some eyes were trained on the Auditor General's assessment of the performance of the 30 councils. And his latest report, laid in Parliament this week, found some shortcomings. The report cites the absence of approved minutes, non-submission of signed financial reports in a timely manner, and the absence of supporting documents to facilitate certain payments. 6 councils failed to submit financial records for October 2012 to March 2013 for audit inspection: St. George North, St. George South, St. Thomas, St. Michael Central, St. Michael East, and St. Michael South Central. But they're not alone. Agencies such as the National Insurance Fund, the Welfare Department, and the Community College are behind on their financial reporting. Local farmers are being urged to get themselves ready to supply sandals when the new tourism entrant is fully up and running. CEO of the Barbados Agricultural Society, James Paul, says he expects the Jamaican resort chain to source produce locally, as it has done in other locations.
We had a discussion already about the entry of Sandals into Barbados and the fact that the Sandals brand operating in other Caribbean countries have sourced a lot of their products, mostly from the productive sector in other countries. Our anticipation is that that approach will be replicated in Barbados. And therefore, we have now to sort of see what is necessary at this time in order to ensure that farmers in Barbados can take maximum advantage of the presence of sandals in Barbados. And I don't think that we want to make that slip.
Mr. Paul was speaking at a news conference to promote a symposium next Wednesday to discuss ideas for developing a viable agriculture industry in Barbados. In news from our region, a British father has been shot dead and his family attacked with a machete during a robbery in the Bahamas. Police says 56-year-old Edgar Dart, who lived in Winnipeg, Canada, was killed when the masked gang attacked his mother's home in Emerald Bay, Grand Bahama. Assistant Police Commissioner Emric Seymour said 3 robbers tied up family members with duct tape, and Mr. Dart was shot during the ensuing struggle. The attackers had apparently cut phone services to the house before the attack and fled in a van. No arrests have been made. An American marijuana industry activist has said in Jamaica that ganja has the potential to turn around Jamaica's ailing economy. Josh Stanley made the declaration at a function held by the Jamaica Observer newspaper. He cited his home state of Colorado, which had been experiencing an economic recession and is now making $20 million in profits after decriminalizing ganja. Mr. Stanley also touted the many benefits of marijuana and the byproduct hemp.
It's astonishing that we don't have a massive hemp industry in Jamaica, in the United States, all over the world. It can be used for just about everything under the sun. Do you know one of the first automobiles Henry Ford made was made entirely of hemp? Yes. It's only second to the palm species in biofuels. It's the only plant in the universe that you can actually live on, the seeds, because of its high protein count. It's the only plant that produces the amount of omega-6 for your heart health that you need for every day, so you don't have to take, the fish oils.
Mr. Stanley founded Strains of Hope, a non-profit organization which claims to help people utilize cannabis and hemp plant for better health. In sport, Jamaican sprinter Asafa Powell has called his 18-month doping suspension not only unfair, but patently unjust. The suspension of the former world record holder for the use of the banned substance oxylophone followed that of teammate and training partner Sharon Simpson. They both tested positive for the drug at the Jamaica National Trials last June. The pair contended that the drug was contained in a supplement given to them by their trainer. Powell insisted in a statement after the ruling by Jamaican authorities that he took a legal substance which was contaminated, and he would appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. Powell and Simpson wouldn't be able to compete until December. Barbados' tennis players have made a losing start in the Women's Fed Cup America's Zone 2 tie against Puerto Rico. They were beaten 3-0. The Bajans were due to play Chile in their second tie. The matches are being played in Humacao in eastern Puerto Rico. And finally, a sewage treatment plant near Seattle in the United States is advertising its availability as a wedding venue. The Brightwater Wastewater Treatment Center says on Facebook that it has a full catering kitchen, audio-video equipment, dance floor, and ample parking. You could even hold the wedding outside. A spokeswoman says receptions will take place just steps away from where raw sewage is processed. She says there's no order because all the processing is contained. One couple has already booked the sewage plant for their nuptials. Imagine doing that just across the road from here at Lakes Folly. That's Nation News for Thursday. Get your Weekend Nation on Friday and read about the women who maintain relationships with men for the money, what they call transactional sex.